cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's time again to cherish all the time you spend, you tuned in to. It's the number one podcast. The topics of discussion when we broadcast. So all them artificial man jokes, we do it natural from the concrete to a public standpoint. Real, wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen. Wherever you're from, life is coexisting, but to know the real, you just gotta listen.
What up, everybody, and welcome to the 52 Scott Podcast. This is For Women Wednesday. I'm your host, Freddie G, joined by my co-host, K Money, Slash, and Comedian 96. Collectively, we are the Mind of Men. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast, and for all my YouTubers, don't forget to like and subscribe. And welcome to another Women Wednesday. Okay, so if you're an avid listener of the show, you know that we talk about relationships, whether you're in one, whether you can't find one, or you're married and you're thinking about leaving and all of that. Mm-hmm. Today's topic is why men are choosing the single life. So, believe it or not, there are some men out here who are single and they refuse to commit. Not that they want to play the field either. Not that they want to have multiple women. They just refuse to commit to being in a relationship with a woman, and there's several reasons why. So, fellas, in regards to why men are choosing to be single, can y'all guess of any reasons, starting with you, Comedian 96, to why a man would choose to be single?
Okay, so yes, I'm glad you fixed that because you said refuse and choose. Now,
well, choose.
Yeah. Let's just use choose. I choose to be, not refuse. But so, me personally, on a personal note, I refuse. I not refuse. I choose to be single because I don't want the drama. I don't want the headache. If you're not on the same accords as me, if we're not on the same page, if we can't communicate and talk and have a civil conversation, and you're not cooperative, and you can't compromise, I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather just be by myself. You get what I'm saying? And accomplish my own goals. If we can't be on the same page, that's basically it.
Okay, Slash.
So
why do you think?
I think the same as Comedian 96, but I also think that, most men are single because they want to know who they are, and having your own space away from all of that gives you an opportunity to better yourself. For one, if you know you need to work on yourself, that's what that does. It gives you time to actually do that, and that's by choice.
Yeah.
Okay, so K Money, you saying that you agree?
Yeah, but I also feel like if they're at a point where in their life where their peace, they found their peace, they not trying to. They feel like a relationship may disturb that, so they choose again to be single.
Okay, so. That's interesting because what I did prior to the show, I actually wrote down reasons as why men would choose to be single. Now, of course, I'm married, and I've been married for quite some time. But I sat back and I thought of, man, why would a person choose to be single, knowing that, okay, at some point in my life, if God keeps waking me up, allowing me to wake up every morning, I'm going to get old.
Right.
And I may need some help. Not just financial help or whatever, but just help in a helpmate and somebody I can talk to. And when I'm so old, I don't leave the house no more that much. And, you know, the kids come by, may take me to the store or something, but
Right.
Just in
I
the
need
house.
somebody. I'm just in the house.
Reading
right?
funny books and
Yeah. So yeah, right. So interesting because one of the things I listed, Comedian 96 and Slash, both actually said it. Women cause too much drama,
yeah.
and men don't want to deal with all of the drama that comes with a woman.
Disturbing that peace.
Disturbing the peace.
Yeah, so women don't. Women come with a lot of drama, and I don't think that the women realize how much drama that they come with. I don't think that they realize it.
Yeah.
So when I say come with drama, doesn't necessarily mean that you actually have all this back. Now, this is something you wanna. You get to picking, or you want to keep up some stuff, and when we don't want to argue, we
drama.
trying to chill. You steady want to keep going. That's drama that comes with you.
They bodies or their personalities are fueled by drama. This is who they are. You notice they all have to watch these these reality shows where everybody getting into it. Drama. They watch this stuff.
I know which ones you're talking
so
about.
they're driven by that. They're emotional creatures, and anything dealing with a drama, you have to be emotional.
Exactly. They don't have to act it out, but they do anyway.
So they, like you say, they don't do it intentionally. It's just who they are.
Well, it's
you know what I
minor
mean?
to them, and major to us. They may feel it what they doing
Right.
is nothing. But
Yeah.
again, to us, like you say, we
Yeah.
just don't want to be bothered.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
At times.
So another thing that I listed here that I could try to think of is, and I think unconsciously, women in relationships, and they do this unconsciously. I give them the benefit of the doubt, not knowing that this is what they're doing.
Right.
So I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, right? They tend to treat men like their property or their children. Meaning, you got a curfew. They don't use the word curfew.
no, not at
They
all.
don't tell you.
But
But
you
if
need
you
to be
come
here
in
by
at a certain hour,
Yeah,
There's consequences.
yeah, because you're coming in at a certain hour. Now, let's say that they know who they married, right?
Right.
And they don't accuse you of cheating.
Right.
We know that's the go-to when you come in after a certain hour, who you been out with.
Who you been out, right?
But let's say that the woman don't accuse you of cheating. If you're not accusing me of cheating and I come in at a certain hour, you would treat a kid like that if they come in after their curfew.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
So what is the problem with that? As far as, hey, yeah, I know, just out of respect for the relationship, I want to try to be in at a certain at a certain hour. But at the end of the day, if I don't make it in at a certain hour, man, I'm grown.
Where's the trust?
Where's the trust?
Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So, and another thing is, I think that men are not wanting to be in a relationship because a woman try to take them away from their friends. They can no longer hang out with their friends.
Yeah.
Man, you and your homeboy, y'all been together and been kicking it since shooting marbles in elementary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now here it is, y'all old together, and you can't hang out with him no more.
Go hang out.
And you been knowing him way longer than you
than
been
her.
on, but you cannot go hang
You
out.
can't hang
Hey,
with it.
that's something. Bro.
Sneaking when you talking to him.
Yeah. Hey man, I'm gonna call you from work.
call you, yeah.
I'm gonna call you at work, bro.
Yeah.
I can't talk right now.
Man, that's cold.
Yeah, so I think that's another reason why men are choosing to be single, right? And so here's another reason why I think men are choosing to be single. She want most of all of his time and attention, and she don't care nothing about him, what kind of time he needs for himself, and what he needs to do to keep himself going. Whatever that is, she tries to take up all of his time and he needs to be focused on her. What do y'all think about that?
I agree with you. I have one that's a little bit more strikingly at our age, probably more of a reason, but I agree with that.
What
you
you
agree
think?
that?
Why he choosing to be single?
Why he choosing to be single?
Oh, you agree with that?
What he just said.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with it as well. I mean, because that's smothering, a form of smothering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
which
that
is,
ain't what he signed up for.
Okay. Now, in conjunction with that, or going with that, he's focusing on making money, and he don't have the time to focus on her.
No, exactly, because
but their argument is going to be, in the beginning we was doing this, that, and the other. Now you don't do nothing with me.
I'm gonna say this: that only works if he's not at home all the time, and he bringing home the type of money as if he was really working for real, rather than coming home and not having it. You understand? It could be different, but let's just say he really going out working and he coming home with it like he's supposed to, not just talking about it.
Yeah.
That changes. She's more accepted
to that
of it.
Yeah, that would make a situation
different. I see that.
Yeah, you're getting that hush money.
Yeah.
Freddie G, you have a list over there, because I have a really good reason why I think men choosing.
Okay,
and this is one of
that's
mine.
what I'm asking. Keep going.
All right, so here's another great reason, and think about this. This is all at our age.
Oh, and before you share that, right? This is a list I just thought of. I just sat down and I just thought about it.
Right.
And I wanted to see.
Let me see
when I asked y'all, when I went around, I wanted to see if y'all was going to say what I had thought of on this list. And the very first thing you and Slash said was the drama part.
Drama part.
That's number one on my list. I put that on my list.
Okay.
So when I asked y'all, what did y'all think? So go ahead.
This one actually should have been number one, and the one I said before should have been number two. This is number one. I'm going to be real with you. At our age, when we date a woman now, most of the women are going to have a house, student loans, a lot of stuff. They're going to kids. And you look at it as a man like, okay, if I date this girl, say she got 3 kids, you automatically coming in the house in 5th place, because it's going to be them 3 kids first, then her, then you. All right? Say you making, it doesn't matter if you're making $10 an hour or $10,000 an hour. You coming into a household that you're automatically in 5th place, right? Not only that, she may have student loans or some other debt, credit cards, whatever, right? You got to take that on. Then on top of that, you got to take on the kids, the debt, and then not really getting time because you're 5th place. So that'll detour a man too, because it's like, okay, am I willing to give up all my money, move in with this girl, be my gal, only for me to maybe get a little time here and there, get some here and there, give her my old check. She in debt because she got all these student loans and credit card bills, and then I got my own bills. Are you willing to sacrifice your finances doing all that? It doesn't weigh. It's not a benefit for you as a man in that. So that will make a man single, looking at her finances, looking at the things that she has to pay, car note, rent, all the other stuff. You get what I'm saying?
So I get it. So in other words, let's say a man goes out to and he meets a woman. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like to me, what's happening is happening on the flip side of what women do when it comes to men.
Right.
How many kids you got? What you got here? So men are looking at women and choosing, oh, she got too many kids. Yeah. So I ain't trying to be with her.
She can have 1,000 kids, but if I can't get no time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She got too many kids. Yeah. So that's gonna mess up what I need to keep me going.
Right.
Or to make me feel important or whatever.
Exactly.
So it sounds like we kind of on the flip flop and doing what some women do.
I mean, we could use that to our advantage, though. Having kids, that sounds like that's that that's how we can get our peace. You know, she gonna be worried and bothered with them kids, and we come in fifth.
But yeah, I know, but
You
I'm
know?
still a horny bastard. So sorry.
But when she come lay
I
down,
mean,
that's
we
when
they got that many kids. Hey man, I'm gonna want some. And with them many kids,
She
bro.
gotta lay down at some point in time. That's when you smash.
Huh?
I say she gotta go to sleep and lay
I
down
mean,
at some point in time.
I ain't trying to do it from the side all the time, man. I want to take some time and go in bed. We can't do that with them many kids. And then she probably will have a job herself.
I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Okay,
man.
so Comedian 96.
Yeah.
With having all these kids and student loans and whatever else she has,
Yes.
that can take away from your fun time in the bedroom.
That's what it sounds like.
No, listen. I want you to take a scale, take a woman and take a scale, okay? And you put yourself on one scale and you put her on one scale. Now we're here even, right? I'm the man. I got a job making well. Just say I'm doing well. Just say you $15 an hour. I don't care. All right? Now, you take her. This is a woman. She's got 3 kids. All already is going down because she's well, actually, she's going up, and yeah, that's right. She's going down, right? Because the 3 kids is already pulling us down, so that's already taken away from time. So time is already taken away. Not a lot. You might not get a lot of time. You ain't gonna get a lot of time, especially with 3 kids. All right. Now, this man is still where he's at. Now, you add that on to, I got student loans that are lower. My rent is due lower. Car note lower. Now, mind you, I ain't getting no time. I'm still here. I'm not gonna get no time, but I gotta pay all this stuff that I'm lower. All this stuff keep going down. I gotta do this as a man in this household, but I get no time. I get nothing to satisfy me as a man. I gotta. Hey, can we sneak and do it real quick? You know, in the restroom and inside, right? I don't know. It's got to weigh out for me too. It's got to benefit me as a man too.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I said, so you're saying that because she has 3 kids, the student loans,
Yeah.
that takes away from your fun time in the bedroom. That's what you're
It
saying.
ain't just that.
But that's the example you use. That's what you're
it's
saying.
many things.
Okay,
So
you didn't say many things. You focused on the sex.
I did.
And you got to get something. So that's the only thing I'm focusing on because I'm addressing what you said.
There's a lot of things.
Okay,
other than
but
just
you said the sex part, so I'm addressing that.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so one of the other things I wrote down is that we see how married women treat their husband, which deter some men from wanting to get married. What y'all think about that?
Nah.
You disagree?
Yeah, I don't think that would have an issue.
I mean, I think it's a percentage.
A little, like a 2%.
That's
2%
gonna
milk.
be like that. Basically.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a
very
percentage
small.
of people that's gonna have that.
Do you think that would apply more to women? Like women see how men treat their wives, go out and cheat on them and this and men are doing all this here. So I don't think I'm gonna even get married.
Yeah.
You think that apply more to women versus to men?
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. I mean, you hear it all the time.
Yeah,
there are
I'm
no
not
good
getting
men
married
out there
anymore.
because
They've created
Yeah.
this for themselves to be happy with what they
all
do.
men cheat.
Okay,
you know.
so Slash, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Nothing major, but I heard you use the word percentage. So out of 100%, and I know this is just opinionated. What percentage of men? Let's make it even more personal. Black men. What percentage of black men you think say, man, I see how so and so treat him, man, and his wife be treating him bad, man. I don't think I ever get married if a woman treating me like that. What percentage of black men you think say that out of 100%?
Out of 100%,
What percentage?
I would say maybe 20%.
I agree
Maybe
with that.
20%.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say 15 to 20.
Okay. So another thing that I wrote down is the reason that deter men from getting married is we look at married men who get divorced and we see that they come up on the short end of the stick of the divorce.
That's a good one.
And so we were like, man, I ain't get married because if we don't make it, she taking half.
I want to shift that up to number one now.
There's no particular order.
I know. I'm talking
there's no
in my
particular-
head. In my head.
That's 70% of the people that don't want to get married because they see how somebody's being treated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
That's
that
70% of it right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's flip it. I mean, let's kind of go back because that's kind of when I asked a little earlier about the men see how women treat their husband and that deter them from getting married. And then I came and I said most men see that are married that end up in divorce, they come in on the losing end of the deal. So they kind of go hand in hand a little bit, almost. And the initial question, the first question was 20%. And now it's like, wait a minute, hold on. When you put it that way, 70%.
Well, I thought that was off a high percentage. I didn't agree with that, the 70%, but I do agree that the percentage would be a bit higher than the 20% on the initial question. I think also the percentage would be high in men that feel that they're that not wanting to deal with the black woman's mouth. That percentage would be a lot higher than and I'm saying that because of the question you asked when you said black men and when you asked the question. So I just wanted to give my opinion on. I feel that the percentage of black men that choose not to get married is because they don't want to deal with the female's mouthpiece.
Okay.
Black female's mouthpiece, to be
You know
exact.
what? Man, I'm glad you said that. And you see me over here smiling
Yeah.
because when I changed it and I said, I want to say, make it more personal and say black men,
Yeah.
I actually intentionally did that because of a show we had last week about interracial dating. So now what you did is you picked up on the black man, K-Money, and you said the black woman's mouth.
Yeah.
I get it, but man, you picked up on it, and I was hoping that someone would pick up on it, right? What happens if that was a white woman or a Hispanic woman?
Dealing with
Yeah, because the question was, I understand you mentioned the mouth,
yeah.
but the question was, I say it's kind of intertwined. Where I mentioned we watch how the married woman treats her husband that deter certain men from getting married, and then I said on the other question was most men see how if it's a divorce that take place, the men end up on the losing end.
Okay.
So you mentioned black woman. I get it, but I honestly think that it applies to women in general.
What applies to women in general?
Not just black women.
The mouthpiece?
The mouthpiece. If you rub a woman the wrong way, I think that the black woman have a stronger choice of words.
They
And no matter, I'm thinking of every nationality in my head.
I think that the black woman have a stronger choice of words, and a black man is more apt to take those stronger choice of words versus. Think about this, motherfucker, your motherfucking ass, blah blah blah, coming from a black woman. Now take that same coming from an Asian or a Hispanic or a white woman.
They go say they shit in that language. You
No,
can't
they speak in English. They speak in English.
Oh, okay.
Coming from a white woman.
No, they gotta be sleeking their
If
own.
she say, motherfucker, it hits a little, it don't hit like the black woman.
Hell nah.
It don't hit like the black
They
woman.
don't, no.
That's why.
Unless they
Probably
speak
laugh
their
in
own
their face
language.
and
Now,
It's different.
we speak in English in
Okay.
the US. We speak in English.
He said
We speak in English. I'm married to you. We speak in English around here. So you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
I think
may
the
chuckle
black
at
woman's
that.
choice of words.
Right.
It's stronger.
It's stronger.
Yeah, it is. Very much so.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
You had an open mind.
Okay, and another reason why I think that men are choosing to be single is they don't want to spend their lives trying to please a person who's always putting themselves first.
Yeah. Yep. Selfish.
You agree
yeah.
or disagree?
I agree with
K-Money, I see you tightening your lip up over
Well,
there.
I mean, I just if that needs to be identified before you even get, because I wouldn't spend time with somebody like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I would hopefully have recognized that before we got into a lengthy relationship.
You don't think women do a good job of camouflaging that, and then you find out later in the relationship?
that can happen? I can see that happening.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, me personally, I would hope that I would have identified this before we got into a lengthy.
I don't know if it's something in our DNA, man. I promise you, on that 90th day, on that 91st day, you're gonna know that person. I don't know what it is. Every time I talk to someone for 3 months, I know who they are after that 91st day. Every time, bro, it never fails. Do that. Do it. 3 months.
can
I don't know
happen
why. I don't
in
know.
90
They
days.
true colors will come out. Like they'll be like, "Oh, I'm an angel. I'm an angel. I'm an angel." Soon that 91st day, I'm a demon. I was just playing. I'm telling
Flash,
you, every
wanna speak to
time.
that, or you good?
No. Go ahead. I agree.
Okay. So, moving along. Another reason why I think that men are choosing to be single is that there's no guarantee that she won't divorce him.
You saying
People-
if he wanted to be?
No, he's choosing to be single,
Yeah.
right? But there's no guarantee that she won't change and be like, you know what, I don't want to do this no more.
That's the wrong mentality to have, though. I can't see a that's. I disagree with that because that's just the wrong mentality to have if you are married. No one gets married to think they're gonna get divorced.
So well, we're saying why men are choosing not to marry. So let me ask you this: do you think that there are men out here that has a problem with abandonment issues?
Yeah, I do feel that there are some.
So for those men who may have a problem with abandonment issues, they may be like, you know what, I ain't trying to get married no more. She might mess around and leave me, and man, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, it's the consequences of the commitment.
Okay. So another reason why I think that men are choosing to be single is the woman's expectation of him. So what I mean by that is a lot of women want traditional men, but they're unwilling to be a traditional woman.
That's a good one.
You can't be a modern day woman and have a traditional man.
That's right.
So I think that men are in times of change, man. It's hard to find a traditional man. You may find a man with some old school traditions, some of the older traditions, and with a modern day twist. But I don't think that such a man. Well, let me rephrase that. If you're my age, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think that there's a fully traditional man like Granddad and them.
Like Harpo.
Yeah, yeah. Like a full, like you just that traditional man, because you got some modern day in you. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be doing some modern day stuff.
Yeah, you have to keep up with modern, keep up with the time.
Exactly. So, but I think that women is looking for that traditional man,
yeah.
And I don't think he exists anymore.
Most of them look for too much. They put too much on what they trying to find in the first place.
I'm gonna say there are a few guys that are stuck, bro, in time. I mean, that's like finding a diamond in the rough. But if you find a guy like that, something wrong with him, because if he hasn't kept up with modern times, that tells you right there he's slow.
Well, but if that guy does exist, he ain't gonna find no traditional woman, because that guy will want a traditional woman.
Right.
That woman don't exist.
I agree with that too.
Okay, and one last one here, man, before we get up out of here. So, when it comes to getting married in the wedding, right? Do y'all agree that that's all about the woman? Or that a wedding is all about the woman?
It's all about the woman
Yeah.
to me.
I say it is.
Yeah.
So I think that women know that too, right? And so some kind of way unconsciously, once that woman is married, really, she is the most selfish person in the marriage because the wedding was all about her,
Sure was.
and now she's married, and and she unconsciously make things. Hey, you ever heard the term "happy wife, happy life"?
All about her.
Right?
Yeah.
They came from somewhere. Now I say happy spouse, happy house. Both of us got to be happy up in this motherfucker,
Yep. Yep.
right? But some kind of way, they came from somewhere, and I think that they came from a man
Probably so.
trying to make
Sound
his
like
wife,
it.
trying to make his wife
Yeah, it
happy.
had to have.
Because he was
So-
in trouble.
Yeah.
So, man, with that being said, man, I'm gonna come to a close here, and I don't think we were put on this earth to be single. I think we were put here to be fruitful and multiply. But unfortunately, it's hard to find somebody to multiply with. So a lot of men are choosing to be single. This includes another dope episode. Tune in tomorrow for Think Thursday. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at 52 Scott Podcast, on Instagram and Facebook, the 52 Scott Podcast. And for all my YouTubers, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Remember, the only way we grow is if you let them know.